What if one simple habit could quietly rewire your metabolism, reset your brain, and start melting stubborn body fat without changing your diet? No intense workouts. No complicated routines. Just walking. But before we go further, subscribe and turn on notifications if you enjoy science-based videos that reveal what's really happening inside your body. Because something strange begins happening inside your body when you walk every day. At first, the changes are subtle. But around day 14, your metabolism starts shifting in a way most people never expect. And by day 21, something surprising happens inside your brain that researchers are still studying. Most people never notice these changes happening. But once you understand them, you may never skip a walk again. So let's break down the 10 shocking changes that begin the moment walking becomes a daily habit. And the first one starts almost immediately after your first walk. Change 1. Your blood sugar starts stabilizing. The moment you begin walking regularly, something important starts happening inside your bloodstream. Your muscles begin pulling sugar directly out of your blood and using it as fuel. Almost like glucose sponges. Over time, this improves your insulin sensitivity, which means your body becomes better at controlling energy levels, hunger signals, fat storage. And surprisingly, even a short walk after meals can dramatically improve blood sugar regulation. But this is only the beginning. Because after several days, your body begins switching to another fuel source. Stored fat. Change 2. Your body starts burning more fat. Walking may not feel intense. But that's exactly why it works. Unlike intense workouts that rely mostly on carbohydrates, walking encourages your body to burn a higher percentage of stored fat for energy. Over time, your metabolism becomes better at fat oxidation, which means your body gradually becomes more efficient at using fat as fuel. And when that happens, something interesting begins to change. Your hunger signals stabilize. Cravings decrease. And stubborn belly fat becomes easier to lose. But something else begins changing around the same time. Your brain. Change 3. Your brain chemistry improves. Regular walking triggers the release of powerful brain chemicals, including dopamine, serotonin, endorphins. These chemicals improve mood, motivation, and emotional stability. But walking also stimulates something even more powerful. A brain molecule called BDNF. Scientists often call BDNF fertilizer for the brain, because it helps create new neural connections and improves memory and mental clarity. Which explains why many people notice something unexpected after walking consistently. Their mind feels clearer. Their mood improves. And mental fog begins fading. But as you approach day 10, another powerful system begins resetting. Your stress response. Change 4. Your stress hormones begin resetting. Modern life keeps many people in a constant state of stress. And that means elevated levels of cortisol. Over time, high cortisol can lead to fat gain, poor sleep, constant fatigue, strong sugar cravings. Walking helps interrupt this cycle. The rhythmic movement signals your nervous system to shift from stress mode into recovery mode. Your breathing slows. Your heart rate stabilizes. And cortisol begins to drop. But when cortisol stabilizes, something even more important becomes easier to control. Insulin. And that triggers the next change. Change 5. Your sleep starts improving. Once stress hormones begin calming down, your sleep often improves dramatically. People who walk regularly tend to fall asleep faster and experience deeper sleep cycles. And better sleep triggers another powerful chain reaction. Your body recovers faster. Hormones rebalance. And fat-burning processes become more efficient. But sleep isn't the only system improving. Your heart is changing too. Change 6. Your heart becomes stronger. Walking regularly strengthens your cardiovascular system. Your heart becomes more efficient at pumping blood. Circulation improves. blood pressure begins stabilizing. And over time, this reduces the risk of heart disease and stroke. But something else begins changing quietly inside your body. Something most people never consider. Your gut. Change 7. Your gut microbiome changes. Inside your digestive system live trillions of bacteria. These microbes influence digestion, immunity, metabolism, and even mood. Research now shows regular walking can improve gut microbiome diversity, which means healthier bacteria begin thriving. And healthier gut bacteria are linked to better digestion, stronger immunity, more stable metabolism. But around day 14, another noticeable change often appears. Your energy levels. Change 8. Your energy becomes more stable. Many people live in a constant cycle of energy spikes and crashes. But daily walking helps stabilize blood sugar and hormone patterns, which means your body begins producing more consistent energy throughout the day. Less afternoon fatigue, less dependence on caffeine, and more natural mental alertness. But the most fascinating change appears when walking becomes a long-term habit, because it begins influencing something deeper. Your longevity. Change 9. Your longevity signals activate. Scientists studying longevity have discovered that moderate daily movement activates biological pathways linked to longer lifespan. Walking helps regulate inflammation, supports cardiovascular health, improves metabolic flexibility, and reduces the risk of several chronic diseases. Which means this simple habit may quietly increase your chances of living a longer and healthier life. But the final change is perhaps the most powerful of all. Change 10. Your body becomes metabolically flexible. After about 30 days of consistent walking, your body begins adapting in a profound way. It becomes metabolically flexible. That means your body can efficiently switch between burning carbohydrates and burning fat for fuel. When this happens, energy becomes more stable. Fat loss becomes easier. Hunger becomes easier to control. And suddenly, a habit that once felt small begins transforming your entire metabolism. And that's the surprising truth. Something as simple as walking every day can quietly trigger powerful changes across your entire body. Your metabolism begins shifting. Your brain starts adapting. Your hormones slowly rebalance. All from a habit most people overlook. But here's the real question. What would happen if you actually did it for 30 days straight? Not occasionally. Not when you feel like it. But every single day. Most people never test it. So tell me in the comments, how many minutes do you currently walk each day? 10 minutes? 20 minutes? Or are you starting today? And before you go, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because in the next video we're uncovering something even more surprising. What really happens inside your body when you walk immediately after eating? The timing alone might change how your body burns fat forever.